Like he thought like last year Ramsey was Ramsey for real. I used to get toasted.
With ourselves, a steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight it's
yes, I'm saying like that's basically what it was. Just like how I toasted Ramsey earlier with Gates on the goddamn post.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, I understand me and Corey's first 2 touchdowns, but I swear I know what the fucking man was gonna be on.
Hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And a short kick taking it about the 16.
Like immediately done that. I'm like, hold on.
Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
No, I stepped jet pass finally. Hell yeah.
So they'll come up first and 10
now
from the 33.
If you miss the tackle though, good game.
They start the drive on the ground.
You gotta keep trying to get
this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got
that motherfucker was just running.
Oh, man. Very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control.
Oh, shit.
They shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before?
I gotta play fucking wine move. I know I get the lead early, you're gonna kill Clark.
And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, McElroy. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I see that. I'm watching it. They bad. Very bad.
Terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down now, McElroy. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Putting the extra points up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
You should be all right, bro.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Stop the run, make main pass, you'll win.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Crazy blocking.
Ready? 60 back. Hey, check that. 3, go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, Richards. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the
back up to them for it, made it feel harder than to do.
handoff, Henry.
Actually, getting about our level. See that separation.
Up to the 47. Now this defense for the Eagles.
Hey, we just letting them out. You see what they had. What he's doing.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Richards. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have
Jumping back so far, tough.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here.
Catch optional conservative, right?
They're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 71 yards rushing for him now.
That's how you're doing right now. All you're doing is on the option.
This defense has to figure out
how
to stop
around
the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands and see how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find
he'll do like a little zig and niggas instantly engage. Like his offensive line is like that.
Now they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He'll DT. We ain't getting no pressure.
Switching it up. Corral will throw here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Man, I gotta find out that screen that motherfucking Dino be calling. He just crib one on KB.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Like an 80-yard.
To throw on 2nd down. Richards. His throw incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Slot man moves right.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19.
To throw on 3rd down. Richards. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Richards. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. But I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at their own 38-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner.
It's like, how the fuck did he fumble? How did he stumble off of look, let me have that ball and do his stumble.
Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he's got room. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time for the second.
Smoked the shit out of him, looked at him, grabbed the ball, then stumbles.
And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield, there to stop him.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
You know, that motherfucker let you angle that bitch.
As they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. Well, sometimes an incompletion
he fucked him up already.
And he showed that he's learned from his early
I had a picture of him. That quarterback. He had a quarterback. He had the third or fourth best quarterback.
On third down, Corral.
There's too many picks.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to
take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a single
man, Troy going to always bless him anyway.
It's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A first down carry.
His name Doug Fisher. He got him.
And he gets this to the 35.
Good for a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, they go again with Henry. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
19 right. Hawk 70, head the street, head the street.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Check pass.
They'll run it again with Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. 18 Off the play fake. Richards. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. He's going deep for Brown. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
92 yards on the ground for him so far.
Let's go. Right there, hurt.
Henry again on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, it's Henry. Up to the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off play action. Richards. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Richards. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, here's Corral. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now. Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter. And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Right back to him on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter. And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Richards. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. McManus now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Happy birthday, Ty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You got a 12 your birthday. Good. It's very nice. I put him 3 picks free.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get Derrick Henry all alone. The 40, 20, touchdown, New Orleans.
Could be sick.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, McElroy. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, McElroy. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Up the middle they go. McElroy. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. McElroy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Corral. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. McElroy. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. On 1st and 10, Richards. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. We're Lion.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Corral finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Up the middle they go. McElroy.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. McElroy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. On third down, McElroy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so.
You look like what I saw. I got a speed boost. I got that pinball.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They begin with Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richards. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richards. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Richards.
And complete to Drake London.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Now Corral. And that's caught by Williams.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, here's Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try the right side with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra. Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10. They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
On the jump. 60
Henry running right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while. So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got salads. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do.